A mechanic in Ohio just refused to work on his third Honda Passport this month, not because he's lazy, but because the repair bill was $8,700 and the SUV only had 47,000 miles. He looked the owner in the eye and said, "Sell it now, before the real problems start." There are 7 SUVs that mechanics are literally begging customers not to buy in 2026. Not because they hate the brands, but because they know what is coming. Catastrophic failures, recalls that don't fix the problem, and repair bills that are worth more than the car. The number 1 SUV on this list, dealers can't keep them in stock, but mechanics won't touch them with a 10-foot pole. By the end of this video, you will know which popular SUV has a transmission that mechanics call a ticking time bomb, and which reliable brand has already cost owners over $47 million for a problem that shouldn't exist. Let's start with the SUV that ruined that Honda mechanic's week. Number 7 is the Honda Passport. People buy this thinking it's bulletproof, but mechanics know it's a trap. The issue isn't the engine, it's the electronics and the 9-speed transmission. At 40,000 miles, owners report hard shifting so violent it feels like being rear-ended, and the electrical gremlins shut down the dashboard while you were driving. That $8,700 bill was for a complete harness and transmission module replacement. Do not pay a premium for a badge that is living in the past. Number 6 is the nightmare mechanics dread seeing roll into the shop, the 2026 Nissan Rogue. This is America's second best-selling SUV, and it is also a financial landmine. Why? 3 letters, CVT. Mechanics report transmission failures starting at just 60,000 miles. The symptoms are shuddering, hesitation, and then silence. The replacement cost is $6,500. And here's the insult. Nissan says the fluid is lifetime, but when the transmission explodes, they deny the warranty claim because you didn't change the fluid. Even specialists won't rebuild these because they say the design is fundamentally flawed. The cooling is inadequate, and the belt destroys itself. If you own one, trade it before the warranty expires. Number 5 is the SUV that is destroying Ford's credibility, the 2026 Ford Explorer. This was supposed to be the savior of the brand, but instead it's a disaster. Since 2020, this chassis has had 9 separate recalls. Mechanics in Texas are seeing Explorers come back 4 times for the same rear suspension failure. But the real horror story is the engine. The 3.0-liter EcoBoost is experiencing connecting rod failure. Police departments in Arizona are retiring their fleets early because the engines are literally blowing holes in the block. If the police, who have their own dedicated mechanics, can't keep them on the road, what chance do you have? Add in electrical gremlins that freeze the dashboard, and you have a $60,000 paperweight. Before we get to the top 4, you need to understand something disturbing. These failures are not accidents, they are math. Manufacturers have calculated that it is cheaper to deny your warranty claim than to build the engine right the first time. They are rushing unproven technology to market to meet regulations, and they are using you to test it. You are no longer a customer, you are a beta tester. And the next 4 vehicles on this list prove that the system is broken. Number 4 is the 3-row Jeep, which stands for 3 times the problems. The Jeep Grand Cherokee L. This car is beautiful, it is luxurious, and it is broken. It is plagued with electrical failures that dealerships cannot fix. The infotainment crashes, and the digital gauges go blank at highway speeds. One customer had their main computer replaced 3 times in 18 months. The problem isn't the part, it's the wiring architecture. It is a ghost in the machine. But wait, it gets worse. The 3.6-liter V6, usually a good engine, is seizing in this model. A family in Florida had their engine lock up at 28,000 miles, and Stellantis denied the claim. Mechanics report trim pieces falling off, leather peeling, and dashboard separating. This is a $60,000 SUV built with $15,000 quality control. Number 3 is going to upset a lot of people. The Hyundai Palisade and Kia Telluride. These are the darlings of the automotive press, and they win every award. But ask a mechanic in Virginia what he thinks, and he will show you the graveyard of engines in his lot. The 3.8-liter V6 is prone to sudden, catastrophic seizure at 50 to 90,000 miles. We're talking main bearing failure, rod knock, and total destruction. And here's the twist. Hyundai and Kia are fighting warranty claims on technicalities. One owner was denied coverage because they changed their oil 47 miles late. Not 4,700, 47. Lenders are starting to refuse financing on used ones because they don't want to repossess a car with a blown engine. The warranty is marketing. The failure is engineering. Number 2 is the redesign disaster, the 2026 Chevy Traverse. GM rushed this car to market to beat the competition, and you are the beta tester. We are seeing transmission failures in vehicles with under 10,000 miles. Brand new SUVs fresh off the lot, shuddering and slipping. GM calls it normal break-in, but mechanics call it garbage. A shop in Illinois had 3 new Traverses towed in during a single month. But the engine is the nail in the coffin. The new 2.5-liter turbo is eating itself. Turbo seals fail. Oil dumps into the intake, and the engine smokes like a chimney. A family in Ohio lost their engine at 8,700 miles. Do not buy the first year of a GM redesign. It is a financial suicide mission. And the number 1 SUV mechanics are begging you not to buy. This one hurts because it used to be the gold standard. It is the truck-based Titan, the 2026 Toyota Tundra and Sequoia. The legendary V8 is gone, replaced by a twin-turbo V6 that is failing catastrophically. Here's the truth Toyota tried to hide: machining debris. During manufacturing, metal shards were left inside the engine block. These shards clog the bearings, and the engine seizes. Toyota has recalled over 100,000 of them to replace the entire engine. But before the recall, they were denying claims. A construction company in Texas had 3 trucks fail, and Toyota blamed fuel quality. The company was out $41,000. Mechanics are refusing to work on these engines because the liability is too high. If they rebuild it and it blows up again, they get sued. This is Toyota destroying 30 years of trust in one generation. If you're shopping in 2026, avoid these 7 at all costs. Your mechanic will thank you, and your wallet will thank you. Which of these surprised you the most? Let me know in the comments. And if you want to know the one Toyota mechanics actually still trust, the one that never breaks, click this video right here.